Hey everyone, and welcome to a very special day at GameSpot UK. I'm joined by Luke Anderson for a unboxing of the PSP Go. Now this is the European edition of the console. We've just been sent it by Sony. It's still in its wrapping. It's out on October the 1st, but we got it slightly early. So we're going to open it up, check it out, see what's inside the box, and see how it compares to the PSP 3000. All right, so we're going to crack it open now. Let's cut through the packaging and see what's inside. Hopefully, anyway, if I can get inside it.
It shouldn't feel like this in retail, right, guy?
No.
Just a special package from Sony.
Get straight in there. Yeah, it doesn't get sent out by Sony London. Let's get this sellotape open. So already the box is, well, it's a little bit smaller than the original. Let's put it there in front.
A bit higher though.
Yeah, but what's more important is what's inside this box.
Indeed.
We're going to need the scissors again.
There we go.
Cheers. So this is coming out October the 1st in the UK and Europe. Sorry, UK, Europe, and the US. Luke, you've been checking out the prices.
I have, that's right. So the PSP 3000 is currently selling at $139.99 on most online stores, whereas the PSP Go will be selling for $224.99, so almost £100 more expensive. Already
fiddling around. So the box contains the PSP Go itself. Do you want to have a look at that while I check out what's in the rest of the box?
All wrapped up.
So we've got the, as we said, this is the European edition of the console, so a UK power supply, which looks quite different to the old one. It's got this funky adapter, which looks like a USB to me.
Right, yeah.
And then that goes into the standard electricity supply. Other than that, it's pretty empty. There's a USB cable, which I think, from what I've read, Luke, is different. It's a proprietary. It's not the standard USB Mini.
Okay.
It's a different proprietary fitting for the PSP Go.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shame because I always liked the original. I like being able to use any PSP.
So
sorry, any USB cable.
So now you have to buy theirs if it goes wrong. Or...
Other than that, it's completely bare bones. It's PSP Go manuals in there, the instruction manual, and some stuff about how to sign into PlayStation Network. Pop that down there.
No pouch, no M2
nothing.
Memory card
No memory cards.
No.
So it's an Immediate Go, which is I don't actually know what that is. It's got QuickTime on it, but it doesn't really say what it is. So we'll check that out later. So as for the console itself, it looks pretty slick.
It does.
It looks dare I say, a bit more premium than the other one. It's kind of silvery, shiny.
Yep. Extracted a few fingerprints already on the back.
But that's got quite a nice kind of hinging mechanism to it. So obviously this is not got a UMD drive. This is internal memory only. It ships with 16 gigabyte of flash memory.
That's right.
I've got the rest of the stats down here while you show it off, Luke. So it's got Bluetooth on it as well. It's got the standard Wi-Fi, USB, as we said. It's a new proprietary fitting. It's got 16 gigabytes of internal memory, and then it accepts the new micro M2 memory sticks, which are smaller.
Tiny one, yeah.
And it accepts them up to 16 gigabytes. And the web browser, everything else seems to be pretty much the same. But as we say, the USB cable is different. It's quite different, in fact. I wonder why they've gone for that.
Sure.
Other than that, the display screen size is down from 4.3 inches on the PSP 3000 to 3.8 inches.
Same amount of pixels.
Same amount of pixels, same resolution, and it loses. It's down from 189 grams to 158 grams on the PSP Go.
Sure.
So does it feel considerably lighter?
Slightly, yeah. It feels a little bit lighter, but
okay.
I guess you're not really going to notice that too much. 30 grams
Let me have a feel. Yeah, it's still got a nice weight to it. So we're going to look at the console itself now, just see what's different about it over the old PSP 3000. There's a Bluetooth light in the corner here. We'll try and delve in and find out a little bit more about that. Luke, you noted the PlayStation button here.
That's right.
Which brings you to the main menu, presumably. Anything else that's different here? The little nub is quite different, isn't it?
Yeah. How does it feel?
It feels like it's got more. There's more resistance, I think.
Okay.
When you're moving it around. We'll play a game and find out a little bit more about that. Yep. Presumably that's the microphone there. Speakers are up here, stereo speakers. Wi-Fi. It doesn't look like there's a Wi-Fi. Oh no, it's there. There's a wireless on, so you can turn that on and off. Here's the M2 slot, which again is a little bit fiddly.
Yeah.
but it's smaller memory cards. Do you have any idea how much more these M2 cards cost?
I think by like nowadays they're probably about the same price. Remember they first came out, they were quite expensive for mobile phones and things like that.
Sure.
I think you could pick up like maybe a 4 gig or 8 gig for like 20 quid, 30 quid or something like that.
Okay, so you can expand it potentially. It's got 16 gigabyte internal storage.
Yep.
If you stick another 16 gigabyte in there, you've got 32 gig. That's pretty good for storing a decent amount of games, I think.
Definitely.
I downloaded the review version of MotorStorm for the PSP, and I think it was about 500 meg, something like that. So it gives you an indication of how big some of the games are. And then on this side, you've got the hold button, as usual, if you want to just
turn it on, turn it off.
Turn it on, turn it off.
I really like the presentation. Like I like all the silver edging, and like the buttons look really solid, and especially the ones on the top here. If you can see the chrome ones, they kind of look quite solid, don't they? Like not kind of like plasticky like the original 3000. Feels like like the build quality is slightly stronger.
I would say my first impression is that this is feels like a more premium item. It feels like maybe the high-end version of the console.
Yep.
Along the top here, you've got the screen brightness adjuster. Without it being plugged in, you can see it's got 3 settings like the PSP 3000 of brightness, and then you've got the audio button here and the volume as well. So that's the unboxing. What do you think of the package itself?